friends, welcome to your ReFresh lesson for February, Water for Healthy Bodies. Today, we are going to learn about the importance of water for our bodies to grow healthy and strong. Let's get started. Did you know that around 2/3 of the human body is water? Why exactly do our bodies need all of that water? In reality, we aren't filled 2/3 full with water like a glass or a jug. Water is distributed everywhere in our bodies. Every cell in our body has water in it. Water helps with digestion, starting with the saliva or spit in our mouths, through our stomach and intestines, and helps to move food through and out of our digestive system. Think of it like the water on a water slide. Water keeps our eyes wet so we can see and blink, and it's the main ingredient in blood, helping to circulate nutrients around the body. Water also regulates our temperature. You really feel this when it's hot. Our bodies sweat to help cool us down. It insulates our brain and other organs, acting as a shock absorber. And it lubricates our joints, allowing us to move freely. Wow, that's quite a lot of jobs just for water. So how do we get this magical water into our bodies? Not quite. One easy way to get water into our bodies is by drinking it. That can't be the only way, though. We can also get water from other drinks like milk, tea, and 100% fruit juice, or liquidy foods like soup. There's also water that comes in very fancy packaging. Fruits and vegetables. They contain more than 80% water. The juicier the fruit or vegetable, the more water it contains. Even though we've gotten water into our bodies with water, drinks, and food, it won't stay forever. What are some ways that water leaves our bodies? And are there times when it leaves faster? Our bodies lose water when we are physically active, hot or sweaty, and even more when we're physically active while it's hot. We lose water when we breathe, and we really see this when it is cold outside and you can see your breath. We also lose water when we go to the bathroom. I think we've got this now. We know what water does, how to get it into our bodies, and how it leaves our bodies. But what happens when too much water leaves our bodies and doesn't get replaced? This is called dehydration. It's when our bodies don't have enough water to use for all of those important jobs, the body functions we mentioned previously. How do you feel when you don't have enough water? Your mouth gets dry, you feel thirsty, you may also feel tired, cranky, or have a headache. There's an easy way to tell if our bodies are using more water than we're putting back in. Our urine, or as we may call it, pee. Let's take a look at this great chart from our friends at WVU Extension. It's called, What Color is Your Wee? If you are hydrated, your urine will be a pale or light yellow color. You may only need a sip here and there to remain hydrated. As your body loses more water than you replace, it starts to become darker. As you get more dehydrated, you may not even pee at all, even if you are drinking water. For example, when you pee first thing in the morning, it is often dark because you haven't had any water while you were sleeping. Take notice. It's a simple way to make sure you're getting enough water and know when you need to drink more. Let's do a quick recap. We now know why water is vital to our bodies, what to look out for when it's running low, and how to get more water into our bodies. But are all sources of water equal? Are there some that are better than others? Let's find out in our game. In this game, you will predict the amount of sugar in several common beverages while moving your body. As you know, beverages like soda and juice provide water, but also provide a lot of sugar. A healthy, balanced diet limits added sugar. For our game, we will focus on the amount of sugar in 4 different beverages. The more sugar the beverage or drink contains, the more you'll move. Today, we'll be doing sugar slides. For each teaspoon or packet of sugar, you will do a sugar slide to one side. We'll have to do a bit of math to figure these out. Let's practice together. To get started, we will look at the nutrition facts label for each beverage. Then we will look at the total sugars measured in grams. For our example here, our juice contains 24 grams of sugar. Did you know that 4 grams of sugar is equal to 1 teaspoon of sugar, which is equal to 1 packet of sugar? Phew! So if you divide the grams of sugar in the beverage by 4, you get the number of teaspoons or sugar packets the beverage contains. Our juice had 24 grams of sugar, so when we divide it by 4 grams, we get 6 teaspoons or packets of sugar. This means we'll do 6 sugar slides. First up is milk. Milk provides water, and while it does have a small amount of naturally occurring sugar, it also provides our bodies with calcium for strong bones. Let's take a look at the nutrition facts label. Can you find how many grams of sugar it contains? Very good, 11 grams. Now, calculate how many teaspoons or packets of sugar that equals. Pause the video here while you do that. So we divide 11 grams by 4 grams, which is equal to 2.75 teaspoons or packets of sugar in 1 8-ounce glass of milk. Now it's time to move our bodies. If we round that up to 3, that means we have to do 3 sugar slides. Great job! Let's move to our second beverage, soda. How many grams of sugar does 1 20-ounce bottle of soda contain? Good job! 65 grams. Wow! Now, calculate how many teaspoons or packets of sugar that equals. Remember to pause if you need some time to calculate. Correct! Divide 65 grams by 4 grams, which is equal to 16.25 teaspoons or packets of sugar in 1 20-ounce bottle of soda. Now it's time to move our body. If we round that down to 16, that means we have to do 16 sugar slides. Now let's move on to our third beverage, juice drink. How many grams of sugar does 1 16-ounce bottle of juice drink contain? You are right, 27 grams. Now, calculate how many teaspoons or packets of sugar that equals. So we divide 27 grams by 4 grams, which is equal to 6.75 teaspoons or packets of sugar in 1 16-ounce bottle of juice drink. Now it's time to move our bodies. We'll round up to 7, which means we need to do 7 sugar slides. And now for our final beverage, water. How many grams of sugar does water contain? You're right, 0. Now, calculate how many teaspoons or packets of sugar that equals. Divide 0 grams by 4 grams, which is equal to 0. With that said, can you guess which beverage is the best choice to quench our thirst? Drink water first to quench your thirst. Thank you for playing along, friends. Grab yourself a nice cup of water to replenish after all those sugar slides. If you're looking for a way to jazz up your water, try out our wild water recipe. See you next time!